Welcome to ID Tech TV. In this episode we're going to speak about how to start mounting horns, and I'm going to use the passenger side to do so in the beginning. This usually is a more difficult side between the two because usually the main problem is always the blower casing motor you see here. The blower casing always sticks down lower and also sticks usually farther forward in most vehicles. Now, as you can see here, if I take a CD1E, now I've already gone ahead and I've cut this thing down to size that I want. If I place it up here, you can see that the blower motor gets right in the middle of the way. Now, if you look at the motor itself, it's sitting here on the side panel. In most cars and stuff like that, this area here in the side panel is usually open. There's nothing usually behind here. Maybe a computer piece or something like that, but those usually can be moved out of the way to allow for room. Now, if I take just a regular horn without a motor on it, you can see that once I place it in there, I can actually get it to mount underneath the bottom of the dash just fine. There's no problem. The blower motor no longer gets in the way. So whenever you're doing, when you're working on the first portion of the install and stuff like that, these are some of the major factors you have to look at in terms of how I'm going to mount it, underneath here. How am I going to attach it to the bottom here? Number one is, how do I physically hang the horn or hold the horn on there? And then is the blower motor itself going to get in the way? So I always look at side panel pieces here in terms of room. Do I have room? Because you can always modify this. It's just a piece of plastic, so you can go ahead and cut out an area where the motor would be located at, and it will not be a problem. Now, in terms of actually physically mounting the horn on and stuff, one of the things that I have a tendency to do is that, like this piece here, this is the actual underpiece. If you look at this when it goes on, it snaps in place and it gives a nice finish to the bottom side of the dash. Now what I'll do is, in most cases, I'll use this as part of it. Now in my car, here you can see that there are a series of snaps, and so this is not strong enough to physically hold this whole mechanism on there, and that will actually be a problem. So you don't want to go down that route. If you do, then what you have to do is you have to screw this in, correctly and with something pretty strong to make sure that this piece will not tear through, or the screws will tear through, and you won't have any problems there. But once you have figured out the position of the mount, it's just a matter of taking the plastic piece and then physically just, putting the horn on the bottom side. And then what I'll do is I'll actually screw through this piece here. You'll have to excuse this, from the top side. So I'll have a series of screws through here where the mount, where the mouth of this on the bottom, underneath. So this is going to be, sorry, this is kind of a quick plan. So, but it'll be mounted something kind of like that. It's where you can see the motor, the throats on there and stuff like that. So you're going to drive screws through here. They'll go into the body. It'll go into the body of the horn itself. And when you do this, you want to pre-drill holes. You don't want to drive a screw straight through the body of this. This is pure urethane, and so what will happen is that it'll fracture the horn if you do that. So you want to pre-drill holes, and then you want to screw through. The rule is that you don't want the screws to protrude inside the throat area. You'll find that the horns are very thick, especially like here in this area. This is well over 3/4 of an inch thick here. On the back sides here, you've got a good solid, 3/4 to an inch actually on the back wall right here. This is actually really one of the thickest areas, because it's probably about, I would say about a good solid 1/4 to maybe 3/8 of an inch thick across this line. So you can actually drive some good screws in here. The ends of the throat here, you can see that again, this is a very thick area of the throat, so you have some good mounting area. So again, when you're working on the body, or when you're working on to put it on the passenger side, it's the blower casing obviously is going to get in the way, and you just have to figure out exactly how to get the horn moved over in the position it needs to get so that it will clear the blower motor itself. So, but for right now, that's the basics. I'll go back and I'll do a more appropriate video, but for right now, I just wanted to give you some really quick load.